Hey, True Believers England team here. Flying solo till the crowd gets back. I guess they're doing their show tonight. What is tonight? Tonight's Tuesday, so it'd be the hey, this is what's cool coming up. Tonight, we're continuing Henry Month, and it is Cockrum and Byrne X-Men. These are some good covers. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are familiar with some of the things that we might be looking at. And some very iconic covers as well. Hello to everybody in the chat. Dark Admiral Mark Chair, did anyone hear about Deadpool? But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's got Zeb Well, I hear, and nobody's excited about him. So I don't know what to say about that. Let's see. Did you do ahoy to everybody? Everybody saying hello to each other. I haven't heard anything about that one. It'd be pretty interesting. I think it's I saw some pitter patter in the chat that we all share, sports ball and comics, and something was mentioned where they're two popular characters. Okay, on that note, it'll be I don't know. It really depends on the writing. That's all I care about. But from what I hear, Zeb Wells has been one of the most disappointing. So okay, we'll see. We'll see when it comes out. How you doing, Eric?
I'm good. I'm on the clock. The Death Squad has been activated, so it's tonight.
Death Squad.
Yeah. Well, I guess the eulogist is a more polite way of putting it.
All right.
So we were just wrapping up over at Geeky Puppet Show. We were in the trades, and they did there's an X-Men trade, and they list the creators on there.
Yeah.
Tony
I saw
Isabella.
the Tony Isabella thing. Yeah, I was watching.
The picture with the mustache, Jenny Blake.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's an insult. It's an insult for me, being a man who lives with his wife and daughters and such. And I think all men should be insulted for the women in our lives. That being said, I got the writing down, so let's go for book one.
Okay.
You start us off.
I really like this. I'm 110.
All right. I got it. Yeah. I mentioned we're in for a 10 fest here. There's no way Cockrum and Byrne X-Men isn't going to be a 10 fest. The freaking Sentinels look good. I don't know if, they're on top of a building. I don't know how tall Sentinels are supposed to be. I always thought they were at least 50, maybe 60 feet. So we're talking about a 6-story building. But still, this is just an awesome cover. Got to go 10 on this one. All right.
Let me just say this real quick. Michael, I don't know how to do that, and I would not do that because I don't want anybody that you can catch that on the replay.
What's up?
Yeah, tonight's about ranking covers.
What are we talking about?
Michael asked about where that is, but I said I'll let he can tell you after the stream.
If I know what we're talking about.
I'm guessing he's asking me what channel I'm doing the eulogy on, but I don't want anybody to leave here.
Oh, okay.
Except for me.
All right.
So I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something. So I'm going to make it so where he can kick me out and feel better about it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. All righty. RDV, what do you say?
Well, I'm leaving at 11 too.
Okay. So what do you then we got to hurry through these covers. What do you say?
Quick.
10.
Next.
Yeah, let's just mark them as 10 and keep going. All right, there you go. Let's go to the chat where and by the way, I am going to try to start them closer to 10:30. I'll do a little stall material, give y'all 5 or 6 minutes to get here before I actually.
Hey, Vegman, did you DM the girls, see if they wanted to join?
Yes, I did because I want to make the stream longer.
Right, of course. Yeah. Look, everybody gets, we are not welcome to ramble on for hours upon hours, but Amy and Melissa can go right on.
Now you're getting it.
Yeah. Now, and I understand this. Hey, look, Paramount Pictures or Paramount Television understood that while the Cunninghams were awesome, this show was about the Fonz. Let's just say, and the girls, the Lester sisters are Arthur Fonzarelli. All right, so
maybe they're the Tuscaderos.
There you go. Yes, the Tuscaderos. All right, so Jackson gives this a 10. All right.
They might be our chachis.
And 10 from Erica Boyd saying, I love the action and perspective. All right. And we've got 10 from Darth Kato saying, very cool. One slick dude says, I have these in a complete run. At one point in time, I did too.
So did I.
And then we needed rent. Yep.
I needed a mortgage payment. So yeah, I figured pain.
Yep. Desert Rose says 10 and Dark Admiral says 10. I always like the Sentinels. That's the only voice I've got there. So there. All right. Let's see. Michael Taylor. I could do the Mickey Mouse thing. Michael Taylor. I don't know what his name is for you.
Yes, Michael Taylor.
It's Michael Mouse Taylor.
Yeah. All right, Mickey. Okay, I could do Pete too. He says, very cool covers, colors, and details. Giving
you can do a lot of guys. I'm proud of you.
Oh, I've up the bridge. Henry says the proportions of he likes the proportions. Nightcrawler is bad. He's too big. But this is a good cover. It's an 8. All right, that's really bad William Shatner, but there you go. All righty, and we've got Sentinels are my favorite X-Men villain, says one slick dude, and Joe gives this a 10. All righty, moving on out, we have Michael Taylor says, all right, I don't want to leave this show. I'll catch the rewind. Says,
Michael, you can't leave this. Once you start watching, you can't stop.
You're one of us.
But I do appreciate you wanting to catch the rewind, so thanks.
England teen at the end. Can you quickly show my old Wolverine drawings, please? Thank you. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I have to find them in the emails though. Alrighty, there is a stop. All right, so let's go with that. Let's go stop. Captain, I'm extremely tired. All right, that's actually Chevy Chase's Spock from the SNL skit. Okay, and we had, let's see, is this our first 10? We had 1-8.
I want my ears.
That's funny as fuck. But we've only been on, we were only in 3 years on a 5-year journey. All right, where is it? Here it is. Okay, there we go. Sure, we're going to have more 10s as we go. All righty, RDV, here is go for book 2. And it is X-Men. Oh, this is a fucking 10 for sure. All I got to do is say 100. And I mean, I don't even have to show it. It's X-Men 100. Just give it 10s, guys. But there it is.
My intellectual properties are not going to fight. Yay! 10.
All right. Eric?
10.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's go to the chat and see what they say, because I know it's okay. I want somebody honestly to go rip on this thing.
Michael Mouse Taylor says the main reason I want to see the show is because you're on it, Eric. Kissy face.
Did the Starship Enterprise ever visit Uranus? No, because that round saucer. I mean, no.
Well,
maybe one of the engines.
They had to go through Panos Canal to get there first.
Yeah, no one could burn a comic and not seem like they're doing like Amy. Ooh,
10.
Yeah.
Says the Jackson.
It's fine.
Dark Admiral says 10, followed by an 8, a 10, and an 8.
It's probably fine.
10, 8, 10, 8.
Michael Moss Taylor says 9. Cool cover, colors, and detail.
Now I know there's a little something like it on the one where the Avengers met the X-Men, but is this the first one of these covers?
No, I think the prototype for that is Avengers Annual 2, where the new and the old teams are facing each other.
But this is the first one with the character in the middle with the arms up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Drew says book 2. I like the double page splash of the interior art. Old versus new X-Men. It is a 10.
One slick. 9. How did the wheelchair get destroyed by standing up? Anxiety toots.
There you go. That is it. And Anthony Belello, how you doing, man? Long time. gives this a 9. All right, maybe it's not a complete
Well,
pure 10 fest as we thought,
I mean, he is wearing the brown pants.
unless something comes in, because this is a stop, and we have 4 8s and 5 9s taking on 7, or 3 8s and 5 9s taking on 7 10s. So this is a 9. All righty.
Wow.
I know, right? This would not have been the one that I picked not to be a 10. Okay, and let's see, my turn. Go for book 3. I've been missing the shows, taking care of my elderly mom. Well, I hope she's okay. Hope everything is well.
And now we're a little longer.
Well, before we move on, hi,
Hello.
Amy. How you
Hello.
doing?
I am doing all right. I got a can of Baja Blast.
Hello.
Oh my
Hello.
gosh. Does it mean you're going to talk a mile a minute now? Because like
Maybe I'll be a little more awake. That'll be good.
Beast Boy
So,
Sugar
but
Rush.
what would you grade the cover that's in front of you?
Hi, Rick. Hi, Boyd. Oh, and Slick Dude. Oh, this one? Oh, wait,
Mhm.
my chair. Let's see. We have got. Hi, Kato. Good to see everybody.
It's the old team
Okay.
versus the new team.
This is a really cool cover. I like all the colors on it. Why is Professor X being? I don't know that. Well, Mystery sells the book. This is really cool. I'll give it a 10.
Mr. E is one of the greatest booksellers.
I wish you'd come back to the channel.
I know, right?
You should have, you know what? You should have Mr. E on the auctions to sell the book.
I know. All righty. Well, with that, we are still tied, and it's still a 9. But if any late person comes in to give this a 10, it gets bumped up.
Hey, Rose.
All righty. So
I think it
here we
was-
go. Amy, actually, you're just in time for book 3. So
Oh,
Nice.
here you
nice.
go. And book
To be
3
honest, though,
is issue
Ooh.
105.
Mr.
Oh
E
my-
is the reason I got into the Robin Hood Xenoscope stuff because he's the one that sold to me on it.
Cool.
He just came over the stack of books and said, hey, these are worth checking out. Wow, these are consistently amazing. It's got a great composition, good poses, and the coloring does a good job separating the layers. I mean, considering how much noise there is, this could have easily kind of fallen apart, but this is really nice. Yeah, I will give this a 10 as well.
All righty. I disagree a little bit. I don't think you're giving it. I think it earned it. No, I completely agree. It's one of those cases where, like you said, this is a crowded cover, but it is not a cluttered cover.
Right?
Everybody, and to your to also something you say, everybody is in correct proportion. Even they have Colossus, right? Even he's closer to the camera here, and so he's larger, but he's not comically larger like some people do when they get too close.
Right.
But yeah, everything, and the colors are just popping, the shading, everything.
Oh,
I'm giving this a 10. Eric, what do you say?
And for my last act, and you may have my proxy for the rest of the night, so you can just go for me.
I got you. I'll 10 it across the board for you.
And no reason to stop now. This is a 10. And to quote the great Kenny Omega, and now I must bid you adieu.
Adieu. You have a good night, sir.
You too. See ya.
enjoy your sports ball.
Alrighty. I am lifted because I know Eric enough to know that this night is a 10 across the board.
And Bub, I give this a 10.
Alrighty, sir. And let's move it to the chat.
Oh, right.
See how they agree or disagree with us. I feel like John Travolta, man. It's like, I work all night on my hair and he hits it. He hits my hair. All right.
Well,
That's
don't
my
hit people
favorite
in the
line. Those and some that are even I wouldn't say in front of Amy are some of my favorite lines from Saturday Night Fever.
Well, let's see. One Slick Dude so far agrees with the sentiment. This is a 10. Roy Kirk is not as impressed. He gives it a 9.
You ever thought about starting off the Saturday nights with a disco fever? No?
Mark Chair gives it a 10.
Byrne.
And
Just
Desert
go
Rose
Byrne.
gives it a 9. Do, do, do.
Tito says 10. This is awesome, and this could have suffered from being cluttered very easily.
Joe's not so sure. He gives it an 8. But Anthony Belilo?
Mhm.
Biello? Belilo. I'm gonna say Belilo. That's a cool name.
Bilello.
Belelo?
Bilello. It's
Bilello.
like Bill, and then you take the J off of Jello. Bill
Oh.
Ello.
Isn't this Bill Cosby with Jello?
Yes.
Eric Boy gives this a 10.
Never
Henry
accept a cup
Jeremy.
of Jello from Bill Cosby.
Says book 3. Cockrum inks the cover as well. It is the 10. Let's see.
All
I
right,
think that's
that
all the
is
numbers
the
we've got.
last of the numbers. And if you're watching in, feel free to join the voting. The more, the merrier. I almost said Mario because I was reading Danny Terrio. Taught Full How to Dance for Sign Out Fever. Okay.
You know,
I'm buying into it because he was on Dance Fever for a while. So, hey, all right.
You know, that is the one movie I still have not seen.
Saturday Night Fever?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I am interested in your opinion. I'm not being facetious on that because sometimes you're a bit of an anomaly. You think you know which way you're going to go, and then no. You like films that I think you're going to hate, and you've hated films I think you're going to like. So yeah, I'm interested.
I am an anomaly.
You are an anomaly. Yes, you're a phenomena.
Anomaly.
Phenomena. Yes. Ethereal comes in with an 8.
Michael Mouse Taylor, I think
one.
read it off to me.
7 for number 2.
Michael Mouse Taylor.
Your
The
last.
last I saw was
And 8 for 3.
Oh, I don't know if I got your
I think you might have skipped it.
But did we skip?
Michael Taylor is a 10. It's a very cool action packed.
Yeah, skipping. We not skip.
Oh,
We not skip now.
Now we have.
You go
I
now.
knew if I
We
opened the
here for
Baja
hour.
Blast, he'd show up.
Are you saying?
Him.
Are you saying you summoned me? Like I'm some mythical
she- the
creature
first
She
time-
summoned you with a Baja Blast.
with a
she-
Baja Blast.
She came in here. She's
Yeah.
like, I got a Baja Blast. I was like, oh no. Pixel's like, I'm
All
missing
right.
one.
So with this
All
one, we
elaborate-
have 2 8s, we have 2 9s, but we do have 11 10s. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a 10.
I would have given this a 10 too.
All right.
That's
Well, Mark,
gorgeous.
that's a 12 tenor. Okay.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Hi, I'm tenor.
No, I'm Pixel.
I'm tenor.
I'm Pixel and Tenor.
There you
Who's
go. Okay.
tenor?
What's tenor?
That's for Tenor.
Why is tenor?
All right,
Hey.
let's go for book 4. All righty, and we have Pixel here. We'll let him start this one before we go around the neighborhood again.
Oh, thank
And
you.
Pixel, you have book number 110.
Wow.
What?
The name is Warhawk Mutants, and I'm going to slay you with your own danger room. Okay, here's my only real issue here.
Male powder baldness. Oh no, that's mine. That's mine. I'm sorry.
Overweight.
There you go.
Got gassy a little bit too.
That's mine too. Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to go ahead and say. I really feel like Colossus's movement is just too off. I don't know if that's for anybody else. I also feel like this is busy and not in a great way. I'm going to go to it. I do like how Cyclops is drawn, though, and with the missiles coming at him.
Yeah,
but
he's gorgeous.
missing them completely. Like, lift your head, bro.
Actually, look, he's destroying the one on the bottom first.
And maybe it's the scan because Storm is merging into her costume. It's a symbiote. This is I'll go 7. I think it's a good one, but it could be better.
Wow. That was a Zach
Okay, we
comment
got
there.
a 7 from Pixel. What do you think, RDV?
I think that I didn't know that Colossus had a family member they could turn into also. The same kind of steel type skin.
With a sweater.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah, he turns his skin into a sweater. a sweater covered metal man.
exactly. He got it. You know, he got his clothes from though. He got it from Bill Drox, whatever the. the neighborhood
Hmm.
villain. Anyway, yeah, it's all right. The more I look at it, though, the more I like it, though. I'm gonna go
I
9
know, right?
because there's just so much going on in there. But if you look at it, though, they're basically stuck in a room, and that's a TV monitor, and just like, yep, your own danger room's taking them out. So it's kind of cool.
It's an escape room.
Now,
They have to figure the clues.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
no, they're in the danger room.
Yeah, no, I was kidding. Yeah. All right.
No, the only thing that sucks about this is that it's not a wraparound cover.
Oh wow.
Okay. With the rest of the X-Men on the other side.
Yep.
Like this would have been the back end because they're already at the end.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, this would be the back end. Yeah.
All right. So what do you rank this?
I rank it a 9.
Okay. How about you, Amy?
Yeah, if you find you can find a copy of this where Storm's a little bit lighter, and she does have her costume on like normal, so she's not like disappearing into a shadow. But
Well, I didn't think she was without a costume, Amy. Please.
Oh yeah.
Why are you guys saying that she's too dark?
I'm not saying she's too dark. I'm saying that the scan is too dark.
This might be the actual normal scan.
Well, I just found some copies of it on eBay. They're a little
But if
higher
that's the
content.
case, so this scan's too dark, it shouldn't affect your ranking.
But it
No, but it
didn't.
is
It
helpful.
If
to
this
get
was original scan, then I can see that. But if it's because like, oh, he found a bad copy.
Well, yeah, I didn't see that because I don't see race, but
I know exactly.
for you guys, I will find a better copy.
It's okay. I found it online.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, it does make her pose a little clearer, but it's still a good it is interesting how he can do these compositions with all these figures and so much like crosswise beams and debris, all kinds of little things, and it's chaotic, but it's not messy. Everything still kind of makes sense. It's really cool how he's able to do that and kind of hang on to that. So on one level, it's really brilliant, but then if you compare it to the other ones that are also brilliant, it's kind of like, yeah, but is it as good as the previous one? I at least have to give it a 9. Oh, look, see here you can see some of the lines a little better.
Does that raise your score a pixel?
Actually, yeah, because like she's drawn really, really well, and I couldn't see that. I couldn't see that before.
In all honesty, I quickly grabbed onto it. I didn't notice. So
it still doesn't go ahead and change the fact that I think that Colossus's arms are a little off.
It's kind of a funny pose.
And it's still very busy. But
I'll
go 8. I'll go 8.
So he's doing the thing where you have both your hands, you're banging against the door is always way to trope.
Let me out.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and of course,
the reason I give this a 9 though because I don't have Wolverine on the cover.
I'm going to agree with RDV. This is actually pretty damn good.
I'm sure he doesn't
everybody's done well. Yeah, it is a little busy, but I don't think it's a cluttered cover. I'm giving it a 9. Let's go to the chat and see what they have to say. First of all, let me see if any scores had changed because of it. All right, let's start at Eric and Boyd.
Rose says hi, Pixel. And she has Pixel. Eric Boyd gives us an 8.
Yep. Dark Animal March here says, what's up, Doc? It's a 9.
Desert Rose says, ooh, this is an 8.
No, she doesn't. That's not how she says it.
Oh, that's right. Desert Rose gives this an 8.
That's right. Henry Jamex's book number 4. It's cool. It's a cool 10. And Joe says 8.
Darth Gato says 8. It's good, but it has some issues. Not enough bacon.
Okay.
Mickey?
Michael Mouse Taylor says 9. Very cool action-packed cover, colors, and detail.
Very cool.
Anthony says 8.
And he says it just like that.
What? Why doesn't he say it with an Italian accent? You know?
Because he
Anthony
he wants his cover with some
Bivio.
fava beans.
One slick dude says 8. Sorry, he says 9.
See, he understood what I was doing.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if he's related classes or not, Kato. They do look a lot alike.
Dad, let me out. Not to clean your room.
But Dad, you're so embarrassing.
Serial Dragon gives this an 8. And Eric, I wonder what Eric would give this. I think he's
10.
right. Yep.
Eric, in a world where Eric Breen's not here, but he is here, but he's not here. But gives it a 10.
Don't start
Does
that
Coco
chicken
give it a
place,
10?
taco place again.
He's here, but is he here? We don't know, but he might be here.
Yep, he's here in spirit at least.
He's here because of Spirit. That's the only airline he flies.
They're all in Spirit when they fly Spirit lines into the ocean or the mountain.
Yes. All right. Is that all? I think that's all.
That's
all
it.
the numbers.
There's no
Okay.
MK.
And that is, let's see, the 1-7, taking out one of the 2 10s, unfortunately. Then we have 7 8s, taking out the last 10 and all 5 9s with 1 8 left standing. This is an 8, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm always lurking, he says. I'm always watching you. Always watching.
I'm always watching you.
You know, I've never seen that movie.
Alrighty. And
Really?
back to
Yeah, I just know the quotes.
what
You
movie?
might like it.
Monsters Inc. I've never sat down and watched it. I've seen,
Wazowski. Yeah.
I know all the tropes because of Zach. Because Zach was just quoted nonstop.
Alrighty, we're going for book 5 here already. And let's see, we are with RDV. Book 5, RDV is, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Book 113.
Oh my goodness, this isn't great.
Wait, what?
This is
RDV. What?
I didn't say anything at all. That's Amy.
I know. RDV, what do you say?
Well, we got Magneto getting an optic blast from Cyclops.
Mhm.
And then we have Colossus is punching him.
Cyclops?
Straight punching
The
him.
clips.
The sick as
Mhm.
lips. Wolverine's this big. Oh, my back. Probably because he is probably being held down by the gravitational pull. Jean Grey is just like, did I start this forest fire?
And
Yeah, I mean,
everybody else is like, no, it was Amy.
Well, usually Amy voices Jean. That's why.
Quiet, Gene.
It's the 10. I just wish these comic books would just not use the word Holocaust. I just don't feel that's the right thing to use for anything. That's just such a
Okay.
tragic thing, real life thing. I just never understood why they felt the need to use that word.
Well, because
Yeah.
that's what it is. I mean, for as bad as it was, Holocaust is what happened
Yeah.
is called. It wasn't a specific term for that. It's just that's what.
No,
And
I'm
just
just saying they
call
call it the Holocaust, but it just feel like at this point it's just like
You want to you want to save that word for that one specific incident.
yeah, because of a real life incident. It's like this is a cartoonish thing. You could call it a massacre.
What gets me is, of course, the people calling things that aren't holocausts.
Yep.
Like, guys, that's just disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anywho, back to the cover. What do you rank it?
I rank it a 10. It's a hot cha.
Okay. And Amy, what do you say?
Are they in a volcano or is the
Yep.
danger room melting?
They are in a volcanic layer.
So somebody built a layer inside of a volcano, and now,
And now the magma's coming to get them.
It's a magma.
okay, so the floor is lava.
The floor
right.
is. By the way, not a bad game show. I wish I could be on it. Have you seen it on Netflix? It is a
Floor is
lot of
lava?
fun.
Yeah.
Is it fun?
Oh, it is fun to watch. I want to play. I want to gather a couple of friends and just go. Even with my failing 55-year-old body.
I was gonna say, I was like, you think your body's gonna be able to get? You're gonna take one step on
Hells
the couch?
yeah, I would make it across that.
I
Yeah.
think you would step on the couch and you'd be like, oh, my back's
Not even a
gone.
little bit. Not even a little bit. I would make it through. Absolutely. Just through
Awesome.
sheer will. Yeah.
Some of those things look like fun anyway. It's like, okay.
Oh, it looks like a blast. But
I
the
used
thing is, it would be one of those things that I'm glad to be my age because I wouldn't care if I won just so I got to play and had a blast doing it. So.
You versus a bunch of 10-year-olds. Screw you, kid. I
Yeah,
won.
exactly. Yeah.
Just yeet the kid out in the fire. No.
Throw them into the volcano. What? No, that would be cheating.
Papa, help me. Just Spartan
It's
kick
not
him.
really lava, kid. You're fine.
You just Spartan to kick the kid. Get a little Spartan kick. Boop. All right. So whose cover
anyway.
is this?
It is Amy right now.
It's fine. I like the colors and the poses are all nice.
And the colors and the detail.
Very nice colors and detail, and the poses all work well enough. I can't say it's my favorite of the night, but it certainly is very good. And it is clearly is striking because you're like, yeah, when you immediately see it. I think I'll give it an 8.
Alrighty. And how about you, Pix?
This is really good. You have the team all around Magneto. Hey, Magneto!
Yeah.
I, the Mole Man, rate this a 10.
Hey, Magneto.
I sure hope the mole man isn't here someplace. He probably has a little lava tank. He's okay.
If only they had the mutant named Magma, she could save them.
Magama.
She's Maga now.
Magama.
Magama.
Magama. No, anyway. Okay, so what did you score this, Pixel?
A 10.
Okay, and why are the comments not showing up?
I've got them over here.
No, I mean,
I know what you're
it
talking
should-
about.
Yeah, it should be on the screen. I can see the box, but hey, somebody type in something really quick into
Well,
the comments.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's not working. But on StreamYard we've been able to see it though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not seeing. There we go. Okay, I guess it's because I just turned it on. I guess it's new. I thought it was going to be always on, but I did turn it off for the auction, so it's maybe why. Okay, there we go. All right, now they're showing up.
Ah,
All right.
make it the pizza. Why you make it the fun? Says Anthony.
I'm looking at this and I'm thinking this is an easy 10. One of the things I like about it, it looks like when you're watching a movie, they always have like the exterior shot or a long shot to establish what's going on before they push into individual battles and individual characters.
Right.
This is what this looks like. This looks like an establishing shot for what's going to go on in the book, and I think that's exactly what comic book covers do. I've been getting away from pose covers. I mean, some of them look really good, don't get me wrong, but I've been loving these action covers on comic books. This is an easy 10 to me. The colors alone nail this. The reflections on the floor, though, should be a little bit more orangish, but I can see why they didn't include it because that might have confused issues, making them look like they're standing in lava. So that's a very small nit to pick, but it is a 10. Let's go to the chat. And we'll start with Joe.
Joe, giving this a 10.
A bouncy 10.
Ooh,
Darth Kato comes in with a 10. This cover is epic.
mhm.
Michael Mouse Taylor says
You skipped.
very cool cover, colors, and nice detail.
All right, but you skipped American Boyd.
Oh, I
Go ahead,
did.
Amy.
You gave it a 10.
Yep, Eric Boyd gives us a 10. Oh, Henry Jeremick says, book number 5. This is the second version of this cover. The first one was rejected. Basically, the exact same. It was just zoomed in more. It is a great book. It is the 10. Interesting.
Yes. One slick dude says 10, even though this is another dark scan that loses detail.
Admiral Marcher gives this a 10 as well.
Eric Breen comes in with a 10. We're still not sure if he's here or if he's there. He might be
Anthony Bilbao. Bilello gives this a 9.
Anthony Babel Baggins.
Bilbo.
Let's see.
Desert Rose.
Jim?
But first, we have Theo Draken. Yeah, the fire looks a little bad, and there's so much. I'll say 6.
I mean, it certainly is a problem for the X-Men or Magneto. Why would anybody build a base in a volcano? Oh,
Why would anybody build a base under Florida in a cave?
that's not great either, because that's not a thing. I don't know. But Desert Rose gives us a 9.
Nice to hear from you, Minnie. And Michael Mouse Taylor just wants to add City.
Hey, yo, hey, what's up, guys? I shall say a 10, you know.
All right, is that?
Hey, there's MK.
Okay.
Bilbo Baggins was a preset on an effects pedal.
All right. We have 1, 6, 1, 8, 2, 9s, 10 10s, ladies and gentlemen, which actually makes this our third 10. We have 3 10s, 1 8, 1 9. All right.
It's gonna be a really painful.
Say again.
It's just gonna be a very painful ranking at the very end.
Go for book.
What is your
6.
favorite? They're all my favorites.
And
Right.
we will go with, I believe that one was RDV. This is Amy. Book 6 is issue number 115.
Oh. It's not Saruman. That's someone else. Enter Sauron. Let's see. It's kind of interesting just using dinosaur to guy to frame the picture. I don't know. It certainly lacks some of the detail of the others. But my knee-jerk reaction is I just kind of like it.
Alrighty.
I
Why
guess
are
a
knees
9.
jerks? What do you score this?
I think I'll give it a 9.
Alrighty. And how about you, Pixel?
Saruman Noah.
Right.
Saruman the Fool. This is really good. I mean, with Wolverine going ahead, and why is he fighting the other X-Men? And then you have this giant pterodactyl behind him. Huh?
Do you not know?
No, I can't recall.
Sauron is from the Savage Land. He's a guy who turns into a dinosaur, kind of like the lizard. And I believe he has mental powers. So he's mind controlling Wolverine.
I didn't know. Haven't read this.
I know.
And look at Storm there.
Well,
this is a 10.
Or maybe Wolverine's listening to the Canadian propaganda and he just hates Russians.
A lot of people did back in the 80s. It was a thing to do. Alrighty. How about you, RDV?
10.
Alrighty. Cool. Okay. And, goodness. Storm looks good. The colors just look a little bit off to me. I don't know. I'm going to go 8 on this. Let's go to the chat.
All right. Let's see here.
Let's go into the chat.
Anthony Bello says 10.
Ethereal Dragon gives this an 8.
That Admiral Marcher, hoi, gives this a 10.
Nice. 10 reminds you of the arcade game.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, one slick dude says 8. Always found this cover a little bit on the boring side.
Michael Mouse Taylor says 10. Very cool cover colors. I like that pterodactyl-like creature. Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. And Desert Rose says, I love the colors in this one. I'll say it's a 10.
I'm so glad we're on the same page, Minnie.
It's so nice when it works out. Oh, and Darth
Let's go. Darth Kato. Meow meow. Meow 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 meow.
Meow meow. Meow.
That translates to 9. It was dinosaurs, action, and cheesecake. Not much to not like, other than a little lack of detail. No, there's great detail.
And colors. And a pterodactyl, which we do agree is cool. American Boy gives this a 9 as well.
Henry Jamek didn't say who he wanted to read, so he says book 6. It's very well drawn. This is a great book. It's a 10.
Alrighty.
That's okay, yeah. I can't imagine trying to spell pterodactyl. Just good luck with that. Just
Pterodactyl.
pterodactyl.
Alright.
VFW Warlord Forever says, I own that issue. Do you know that John Byrne issues sell for less than that?
I have not experienced that at all. I mean, there's a couple of John Romita Seniors, the first Nimrod and such, but overall, really serious. Who is paying $30 to $50 for a John Romita Jr. issue? That person has problems. That's all I got to say.
Maybe they thought it was senior. I guess
maybe I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna say that is they should stop that, because the difference is night and freaking day in cultural significance. All right, we've got 2 8s and we've got 5 9s taking on 8 10s. Oh my gosh, the 10s went out by 1 this time, kids. Ooh, this one was close. This one was close, but it made it. 1 8, 1 9, that should be a 10, and now we have 4 10s. Yeah, the 10s are going to be wild this evening, I think. All right, Pixel.
Hi.
Go for book. What are we on? We are on issue number 7, or book number 7, not issue number 7. The issue number is 119, if I remember correctly. So here you go. Magnus Moses. This is one of my first X-Men comics.
Oh, wow.
I think it might have been my first.
Wow, this is great. Like, there's a lot going on. It is a technically busy cover, but it's still really good. There's a lot to like. This is a 10.
All righty. And RDB, what are you saying?
Who's the guy in the middle?
That's Magnus Moses.
Or is it Moses Magnum?
Either one. Whatever makes you feel good.
Okay. I'm not a fan of how Storm is colored.
Mm-hmm. Don't think you're supposed to say that anymore. She's just black.
Wow. So it wasn't Zach. It was you the whole time.
All along. No.
I'll go 8.
All righty. And how about you, Amy?
What's an Eagle Awards? Is that a thing, or is that like a comic book award?
Was it?
It's when an eagle has been very eagly, you go ahead and just award them.
You award them for their eagliness.
Exceptionally eagle. Okay, that makes sense. Well, good for them.
For the eagly Eagles.
Super eagle.
So the Eagles. Yeah, this is pretty good. I can't say it's my favorite of the night. Well, it's at least an 8 because it does have a good composition and the details are nice and the separation of the layers are all pretty good. So there's a lot going for it. But when I think about all the things I've seen so far tonight, I'm like, yeah, it would probably be an 8.
All righty. Let's go with an 8. Alrighty. And let's get to the chat.
Anthony says 8.
Doc, oh, my chair says, yeah, what's up, Doc? It's a 10.
Let's see. Dark Kato says 10. This is a busy cover that works. Also, that is a very pretty storm. Yep, the purple color's nice. I'm not sure where it's picking up that light, but it is nice.
As I was saying, she looks blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got some of the levels with the color is a bit unusual, especially when you consider the elements that are kind of around her.
Kind of blends in. Like at first, I thought her lower half was like the cape for like Sunfire verse. I was like, he has a cape.
Her dress is kind of the color of the environment, which you don't typically think of for Storm.
Eric and Boyd says 8.
Henry Jeremick says book number 7. It's fine. It's a very good cover. It's an 8.
Anthony Bellello says, redacted. Now 6. This cover is busy, and whatever happened to Moses?
I saw him in one other comic book ever.
The Bible?
That I think it was like Black Panther or something like that. It's been a while though.
Huh. Oh, One Slick Dude says the Eagle Awards are British awards for comics. Oh, so this is a British
Are we sure it's not because of an eagle being very eagerly? Because that just sounds like more fun.
Yeah, it's probably, it could be both. Like maybe the really eagerly eagle decided to make a book award too.
Yeah.
What did he rate it, though?
Maybe an eagerly eagle really wrote a good comic for Britain, and that's why the awards are named
Oh, well,
after it.
he said 10.
That makes sense.
All right. Yep.
8. Very cool, action-packed cover, colors, and nice detail. Oh, boy.
Oh boy, Desert Rose agrees too. She gives this an 8.
All righty. Let me get this. All right.
Random Reed says, I'll say 8. Kind of busy.
He showed up in a Luke Cage annual, according to Henry. Let's see. We got 1 6 taking out one of the 5 10s, and then we got 6 8s taking out 4 10s, and 1 9 leaving 8s left standing. And that's where this goes. We got our second 8 of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Fighting for last. Alrighty, here we go. And that was Amy, so let's go to Pixel, right? Yes, Pixel.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
I'm Pixel.
I'm
Oh,
Pixel.
wait, no, it's supposed to be Venkman this time. I started us off.
Okay, so it's Venkman. That means it's mine. So I'll do this one. Alrighty, which is issue number 121. Isn't this first full appearance of Alpha Flight? Okay, let's see. I like the storm. We've got Snowbird versus Storm, and they're causing the wind going all around and the snow. Colossus is really punking Sasquatch. Goodness. It's a little off, though. I don't know. There's just something that's not awesome about it. But it's very good, so I'm giving it an 8. How about you, RDV?
Apparently we skipped MK, but he was making a Zach joke, so we kind of lucked out.
Oh,
he get a 9 for last.
Okay.
All right. Stand back. There's a
Still
blizzard
makes it
going
an 8.
through. It's not a hurricane. It's a blizzard. They're in a Canadian snowstorm, eh?
Hey.
Yeah. X-Men battle.
They're in a snowstorm.
The X-Men battle to save Wolverine from Canada as fighting mad superheroes. Oh no! Somewhere in that snowstorm is a box, Pixel. And they've all gone mad. It is kind of good. You get Storm versus I want to say Dove, but I know it's not Dove. Is it Snowbird versus Storm? Snowbird versus Storm. So Snowbird causes. I know, it's her name is Snowboard or Snowbird, not Snowboard.
From here on, it should be Snowboard.
I kind of feel that way when I'm reading her. covers or comics. Who is the orange guy again? Is that supposed to be
Sasquatch.
Oh,
He's
you know what?
psycho.
I did not realize his head was down towards by Colossus. I was like, where's his head? He's on his side. His arm and his legs are in the air. That threw me way off. I was like, I am Groot?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, what? What's Groot here?
Then now that I know that, like, now that raises my score up to 9.
Okay. And
Otherwise,
Amy,
I was like, I am Groot.
Oh, I think that sounds good. There's nice drawings of the characters with strong poses. Also, Sasquatch was a little bit of a but yeah, it's still a cool drawing. I will give it a 10. A 9.
alrighty. And Pixel.
I am going to go ahead and say that this is pretty great, even though it is unfortunately set in Canada, which sucks.
But
This
there's no
is a 10.
US.
What are you, like,
Alrighty.
healing and wrestling?
to the
Yeah.
chat.
Sucks to be here. Wish we were anywhere else but here.
Listen, you know how Barney feels about Canada and How I Met Your Mother? That's how I've been for like the past 6 years. So,
Born in Canada with America right there. Oh, how could you live like that?
One Slick Dude gives this a 10 for the first Alpha Flight. Oh, is
he
it?
does.
Okay.
Yeah, I said that.
Yep.
Did we get this already? Anthony Belilo gives this an 8, as does Admiral March Hare.
Eric and Boyd gives this a 7.
Yeah, 9. Great action covers.
Henry Jamex's book number 8. It's a very good cover. It's a 9.
Darth Kato says 9. Yeah, it's lacking a little something to make it awesome, but it's still really good.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Well, Michael Mouse Taylor finds this as an uncanny 9. Very cool action, packed cover, colors, and nice detail. Oh boy!
Oh boy, indeed. Desert Rose gives this a 9 as well.
Desert Road.
And Ethereal Dragon gives this an 8.
And Tony Hayes gives it a 9. That's our last number for right now.
Alrighty then, Wilbur. What we have is we have 7 and then 4 8s. And that takes away all 4 10s and 1 of the 5 9s. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a 9. Second of the night.
9.
Right next to a cover that definitely didn't deserve to be a 9. It needed to be a 10, and that is, there you go. All right, let's get to book number 9, starting with RDV.
Number 9.
Go for book 9.
Yeah, let's talk with number 9.
And you have book number 126, the thumbnail.
That's not a thumbnail.
That is correct. That is not a thumbnail.
Poor Wolverine. They just draw him so. Is this Cockrum?
Yes.
I was gonna say, because the way Wolverine's drawn, he doesn't look like Wolverine as much. He looks kind of like a kid.
Yeah, well, they in Hulk 181, he's supposed to be a teenager. A lot of people forget about that.
Yeah.
His story did change as they went, and this is the thumbnail, by the way.
Yeah, he looks a little better on the right. The one on the left is just like, what the heck?
But I think a lot of people forget he was supposed to be a kid.
I wouldn't have guessed that. But well, did he have a cigar and all the body hair back then?
So how is he a kid? I thought he was like in World War II.
No, I did. I haven't received a money order yet, Michael Taylor.
I imagine he's probably in his 30s by the time he fights the Hulk. You think?
No, in 181 where he fought the Hulk, he was supposed to be a teenager.
What? That's just weird.
Yep. The whole thing about him being ancient, that came later.
Anyway, looking at this cover, I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm feeling a little crazy tonight. We're going 10.
All righty then. And how do you feel, Amy Lester?
Oh yeah, this is such a great pose. I mean, it looks like an icon. That's really cool. Yeah, I'd give this a 10 too.
It is an iconic cover.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also a very easy 10 from me.
All righty. And that is unanimous. Let's go to the chat.
All right. So we're starting off with Dark Admiral March Hare, who agrees with this 10.
Eric and Boyd also says 10.
And did you see Michael Taylor's comment about the money order, E?
Yes, I did. I did not receive it yet. Don't worry about it. It'll arrive when it arrives. I'll let you know when it does. Okay, I'm not worried about it. So
I'm not worried about it either.
Yep, I trust you. It's A-okay. You know?
A-okay.
Anthony Bolelo gives this a 10.
Our kitty cat says meow meow. This is a 10. It's a great cover, Little Britches.
Michael Mouse Taylor says uncanny 9. Very cool cover colors and nice detail.
Oh, Desert Rose agrees with that 9. And I'm assuming the colors and the detail and everything being nice.
All right.
Ethereal Dragon gives us an 8.
And one slick dude gives us a 9.
Oh, Henry Jeremic says, book number 9. Storm and Colossus are drawn very well. The other characters are drawn, very weak. It is still very cool, though. It is the 9.
I want to go ahead and say hi. I'm Michael Mouse Taylor, by the way. I want to raise my 9 to an, oh boy, it's a 10.
Done and done. And I disagree. I think Cyclops and Nightcrawler look fine. I mean, definitely Storm, Colossus. They're the ones that. No, I think Storm, Colossus, and Cyclops came off the best on this one.
MKF 30 says
It is a nice cover. I don't know if he says it just like that. I am MKF 30. This is my real voice.
Yeah, Tony Hayes, I think you're right about that 56-50.
I thought it was 50-50.
Well, the books are upstairs. I sorted them out upstairs while watching The Strain and a couple of movies.
The Strain was you getting upstairs.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? With my knees these days, I carried 3 short boxes up the stairs, and halfway up, I'm like, this might have been a mistake. But no, the Strain is a vampire TV show. It's actually pretty good. I also watched Marky Mark's airplane movie from earlier this year, Flight Risk.
Oh yeah,
pretty good. It was. I didn't know it was directed by Mel Gibson. He's pretty good. So, as a director.
Yeah, I prefer 50-50. We're gonna talk about albums.
Wait, what? 50-50?
51-50.
What's that? Van Halen?
Yeah.
But what? I'm not making the connection.
No, you were saying you're making whatever in 56-50. I prefer.
There you go. That was the Tony Hayes thing, not the movie thing. But yes, in all this, you know what? We've had this conversation before. I do know we've had this conversation before. Somebody put a number like that, and you did that, and it was like 51-50. No, I'd rather have. I said the exact same thing. I'd rather have the 56-50. By the way, Tony Hayes is right. OU 812 is a better album than 51-50, and it's got. Come on, baby, finish what you started. One of my favorite Van Hagar songs. So, yeah. Anywho,
you're incomplete.
From MK, we've got 2 8s, 3 9s taking on 10 10s. So once again, man, this is a 10 fest. It really is. I mean, when you, I don't know, we've got 4 10s, but we also have 2 9s, 2 8s. So technically, we've got 4 that were and 4 that weren't. Now we've got 5 that are. All righty, but there is no. I'm thinking there's no way we don't have 3 more 10s in us with 10, 11, and 12. And let's go to Amy, as we say, go for book 11. All right, Tony, thank you. I certainly appreciate it. We're going to go for book 11. Amy's leading us off, and this is one of the most iconic X-Men covers of all time. And it in the panel before this issue made everybody go, whoa. It was the moment Wolverine became the biggest thing in comic books, when he looks up and goes, now it's my turn. X-Men number 133, ladies and gentlemen.
We're on book 11 now. Yep.
Book
Let's
10.
set up this one.
We're on book 10 now?
Yep.
So what was the one before that? Because you had, didn't you have?
This was the one before this book.
Yeah, which was, you had book 9.
Book 8.
126.
Book 7.
Okay,
Book
well,
6.
all right, so we're on
5.
book 10 then.
We're on book 10.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I was confused because you had stop and you never did a go.
Oh,
I thought.
oh, did I not? But yeah, this is book 11.
Oh, never mind. No, Ryan, it threw me off because of all the comments in there. You're right. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of my Baja Blast left, so I'm good for the rest of the show. I can make it 2 more books.
I've drank half a bottle of big ass tea, so I am really needing to go to the bathroom. But,
I've never heard that brand before. Big ass tea. Is it good?
oh, hell yeah.
As is this cover. This cover is a 10.
That's what I'm saying. It is a 10.
All right. How about you, Pix?
I think that this is pretty great. I don't really have any faults with this, so this is a 10.
All righty. My goodness gracious. Yeah. Being a kid and picking this up off the rack, being a kid and reading issue 132 and this leading into it, where the X-Men just got trashed and Wolverine got put down. He's in the sewers and he just got, like I said, he lifts his head up and to the camera and he goes, now it's my turn. It's like that right there sold it. In this issue alone, you just have Wolverine tearing through these guys. And by the way, creating the Reavers as he goes. Absolute 10. Let's go to the chat and see who gets it right. And who just wants to be a contrarian.
Did take on the Hulk.
All right, so we got a bunch of 10s. and
Tony Hayes, Eric and Boyd.
All the way down to one slick dude.
That's right.
Henry Jamek, Englandton is right. This is a 10.
Michael Mouse Taylor, Uncanny 10. Very cool cover colors and nice detail. Oh boy.
I probably shouldn't speak for Rose, but she'd probably agree. Martyr gives us a 10.
Okay.
And Slick Dude gives us a 10.
I love comics. Which show was better, you think? The Strain or Kindred? The vampire show. Remember from the 90s?
I remember the Kindred, the movie. I don't remember a TV show based on it, so I couldn't answer that.
Wolverine clawing everyone is so cool. 10.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 10. And then I just wish I wouldn't have drunk all that cough syrup this morning. John Winger from Stripes. Yeah, that was pretty good. When the lady in the back is being a bitch. And I've driven a couple of, I was a taxi cab driver for a little bit. And when you get the wrong person and you do just think, you know what? If I drive this into the lake, I can get out. Okay, anywhu. Let's see. And we had one more 10 from.
I would love to see someone redo this cover.
This,
but add the blood to it.
This is a pure 10, ladies and gentlemen. 14 10s, nothing else. All righty, let's put this up. And we will go to, this was Amy, right? That means Pixel starts off on.
Henry Jamek wants to tell you that go ahead and take a time out.
That was book 10, not book 11. That was book 10.
I knew my girl. She gives us a 10.
Oh, no, I'm good, man. I'm good. All right. That was book 10. Now we have 15 10s for it. Let's go for book 11. All right.
Book 11.
Actual book 11. I think I put up 11. Henry put 10.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Pixel, you have issue number 140.
Wendigo. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I judge most of these covers based on the fact, like, if I saw this on a shelf just sitting there, and like, would I want to pick this up? Yes. Yes, I would.
I don't know if that counts for these books.
I don't know, but this might be our next reading for it.
And I'll tell you what. I mean, I get what you're saying, because does the cover make you want to buy the book? But
Yeah.
at this point in time, you would have bought it because it was X-Men.
Okay. Let me have my way of ranking.
Okay, I'm just saying that just culturally,
Well,
you would have already bought this because the title.
Well, I'll just say, Pixel, if you were a guy that lives in New Orleans and has a bed sheet, you'd be buying this cover.
What?
This is a 10.
All righty.
Well, Zach likes to rank the way he does. Let him rank the way he does. Okay.
What do you say, RDV?
Everywhere she goes, it's Wendy. It is a 10. I love this. The Wendigo Alpha Flight knocked down because screw Canada, and Wolverine's like, I'll save you, and the Wendigo's more like, woman.
All righty. Amy, what do you think?
It is a great cover. It's funny. Look at the first thing it goes, blue. Why are his shoes so blue? And I'm like, you're maybe not focusing on the right thing here. But it is a cool cover. The arrangement with the characters is neat. I can't say it's my favorite of the night, but it is really good. I think it deserves a 10.
This is the next part of that story we read.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
Wolverine and Nightcrawler go to Canada.
Weird boy. I can see my house from here.
Alrighty, and let's see. Is that everybody except for me?
Yeah.
Hold on just a second. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 10 as well. I might as well keep this 10 train going because this is great freaking art. The Wendigo looks awesome. The Wendigo looks probably better than he had since the Hulk. So yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get to the chat. Hello to Jose.
I give this a 1-9.
You know Jose's Latino, right? That's Latino,
but we give everybody. I give everybody the wrong voice. Like MK gets Elmo voice.
All right.
What do you better like talk like this? I give this one a 9.
Dark Admiral Marcher gives this a 10.
Eric and Boyd gives this a 10.
One Slick Dude gives this a 10 too. When they go to the rematch.
Yes. Henry Jamek says book 11. It's very well drawn. I think it's a 10.
Darth Kato says 10. This cover is fantastic. A very meowy 10.
And let's see.
Michael Mouse Taylor says, oh boy. An uncanny 10. Very cool cover, colors, and you know what? Nice detail.
And yes, Jose, this is the very first appearance of the brown suit.
Anthony Bellello gives this a 10.
Green Giant.
Imperial Dragon wants to let you know that the last book was a 7. This book is an 8.
Got it.
Desert Rose gives this a 9.
All right, and that is that, right? Oh, and MK comes in with an 8.
MK comes in with an 8.
All right.
I will say 8. What's
And
better?
we have 2 8s, 1 9, 11 10s, ladies and gentlemen. I told you we're gonna have a lot of 10s tonight.
They're all really
right.
good.
Yep.
There's really not a bad cover there.
Okay, and let's see. I got the next one, and that is go for book 12, last book of the night. There we go. And here.
All that snow cleared off in a hurry.
Say what?
All the snow cleared off in a hurry.
No.
If it came after the one where they were fighting the Sasquatch.
And here we go. We have. Oh, whoops! No, this is a parody that was drawn for me. I've got a T-shirt of this.
Aww.
Yeah. So you have me, just some guy, weaponized nerd rage and nerd wonder in the front, and then the back you have Oh goodness gracious, what was his name? The guy with the tracker helmet. Yeah, a whole bunch of people that were in Comicsgate. The one on the left is DNC, and yeah, a lot of cool people. All right. Anyway, the actual cover, however, is issue number 141.
Oh,
all righty, gang. There you go. Come on. This is one of the most copied covers for a reason. People love this cover. And for good reason. It's freaking awesome. The way that Wolverine and Kitty Pryde look here. I love the fact that Wolverine's included in the back as unapprehended. And the fact you're looking at Kitty Pryde and she's in the back as being apprehended. So it tells a story. Wolverine actually tells a story right there on the cover if you look and you start getting it. Also, I like the fact that Byrne and Austin is buried under the wanted poster.
Wolverine's on the poster, but he's not apprehended or nothing. He's just above.
Well, that's what it says. Like I said, it's telling you a story. It tells you that there were battles, and some people just would not go without a fight and ended up getting killed. Hold on just a second. You got the Scarlet Witch and I wonder how Quicksilver went, but she was slain. But do you notice that Beast, Iceman, Angel, and Cyclops are killed? The entire I wonder about Phoenix. Like what was her fate? Because that's the entirety of almost the entirety of the original X-Men.
Looks like there's Havoc.
Yeah. But anyway, there you go. Yeah, that is it's absolutely a 10. All righty. Captain Cummings, thank you, One Slick. I just went off.
Yeah.
All righty. And let's go to the chat where we begin with Eric and Boyd.
We just took that as everybody on the panel says this is a 10.
Amy, do you have a differing ranking?
No, I'm just like, how can you give this one anything?
Oh wait, I didn't. I just assumed you guys were giving it a 10. I didn't ask any of y'all. I skipped the whole fucking panel.
Honestly, I think other than Ethereal Dragon, everybody is giving this a 10.
All right, so how about you, RDV?
I don't know. Yeah, now I might give it a 10. I'm not sure now.
Okay. I skipped the entire damn panel this time. Darth gives a one skip panel. Yeah, the whole thing. I'm just like, okay. Don't give me a gun. I don't know.
Yeah, the Cyclops and all those guys are slain, apprehended. We're on the other page. It says skipped.
Right.
10.
All right, Amy.
Yep, 10.
Okay, Pixel.
Well, now that I think about it, no, 10.
All right, let's go to the chat.
Woohoo!
Eric and Boyd, Dark Admiral Hair. Just some guy went full far left. Yeah, he did, unfortunately.
Jose, sorry.
Jose says this one has to be a 10. So we got 3 10s.
This one has to be. Ethereal Dragon gives this a 9.
Don't know what else he was hoping would be in it, but there you go. Darth Kato says, meow, 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 10, meow, meow, 10, meow, meow, meow.
Anthony Bellello is saying it's a 10.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh, he's got the Italian accent.
Starfire.
Henry Jeremick says, book number 12. I like how the inker used zip a tone outside of the spotlight. That is a great effect. It is the 10.
One Slick Dude gives this a 10.
All right. Oh, Desert Rose gives this a 10 as well.
Well, that's lovely to hear, Minnie.
Tony Hayes gives this a 10.
All right, stop over me.
And
Michael Mouse Taylor says it's an uncanny 10. Very cool cover, colors, and very nice detail.
oh my God, MK. Oh my God.
MKF 30 says, "Hi, Gene. This is the 7."
Ugh.
Alrighty. Nope. Keep
I'm
going.
guessing that's a joke.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I assume we have many 10s tonight. Byrne and Cockrum didn't have anti-fans like Jim Lee. Alrighty, gang. This is 1719, and how many? We have 15 10s. All right, let me get that to the top of the list.
Because of course.
Because the other way I was going to say it would just have RDV going. That's what she said. All right, so let me.
I would never do that to you, sir.
Of course, you wouldn't do it again.
That's what she said.
Oh, okay. Let's get to. We're going to start with the 8s, of course, and we have. There we go. All I need is your favorite of the 2, and let's get that into the chat. Have a good night, One Slick. Take care. E, did you see my latest mission? Yeah, I did, about the box. Okay. There we go. Let me get this. 8s. All righty. And RDV, best of the 8s. 1 or 2?
Alrighty then. 1.
Amy.
Yeah, I'd say leave it like it is. I like that one.
All righty. Pixel.
Sure. No, actually, I'm going to say 2.
No,
That's okay.
And I agree with you. All righty, let's go to the chat where I see Henry Draymond, and he's talking about the 8s need to stay how it is. All right, and we've got Michael Taylor saying 1 with Ethereal Dragon saying 2 and 2. So we've got 2 1s, 2 2s. Next, we have Darth Kato coming in with a 2, breaking the tie. All righty, are we waiting for any more votes? Can I take your hats, your coats, your swastikas?
We just got them on the votes.
That's from producers, by the way.
Yeah,
and MK says too.
Yep.
Oh, you know what I was talking about?
No, I was just saying that we get more votes. You're looking for votes?
Oh, okay, yes. Okay, I think MK might have been the last of them. So let's get to stop. Although we got 15 votes on the last thing. Oh, yeah, people bounced.
Send the math.
Okie dokie. So it does not stay the way that it is because it is 5-6 in Moses Magnus' favor. Alrighty, let's go to the 9s where we've got, once again, all we need is your favorite. We don't need the least favorite. Alrighty. And here we go. All right. RDV, favorite of the 9s, 100 or the first appearance of Alpha Flight?
1.
Okay, Amy.
Leave it like it is.
Okie dokie. Pixel.
1. I'm standing. Oh boy.
Alrighty. We are leaving the panel unanimous because I pick issue number 100 as well. Dark Admiral says 1. And then we have a 2 from Darth Kato. And then we have 1 from Dark Admiral again, but I'm only going to count the first one. Michael Taylor says 2. Okay, and next up, the 9s as is. Issue 100 is the best. And then Jose says best is the iconic X-Men number 100. And then we have Desert Rose with a 1. But then we have Michael Taylor. 1 is great, though. All righty. And then we have MK saying 1. Have a good night, Anthony. And there you go. We have 9 1s against 2 2s right now. So I'm going to call the mercy rule. And it stays as is. Let me scroll these down so you can see the 10s, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, we do need to see your favorite and least favorite of the 10s because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 10s. Wow. What? I wonder, do y'all remember the record? 1.
The record?
2,
Yeah, he's great.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ooh.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and
Oh
8.
no. Dark Admiral's going to see the doctor in the morning.
Aw.
Hope it's Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I had to make a
Thank you very much
an
for-
appointment myself for the kidneys. I've just been having back problems around the kidney area, and recently I've been experiencing the problem I have where I can't process water properly. So yeah, so maybe the drunk stream this Wednesday.
I was thinking more like just hook up get a little needle and a hose. You know, you can get
Just
the little kits.
Put it right in there. Just shoot a water hose through it.
Yeah,
All right,
pretty much.
RDV, favorite and least of the 10s.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Ugh.
I knew this was going to happen.
We have 8 of them to choose.
All right. Shoot. Least favorite is this house is on fire. The Magma, number 3.
The Magma.
The Magma.
Magma. The Magma. Already and most
Favorites? Man. They're all great.
I know. It's not a bad one there.
I guess that's 6, right? With Wolverine who gets the putties
that's
from number
6, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is Wolverine fighting the guys. 131.
Yeah. They look like the
Yeah.
putty guys that they fight in the Power Rangers.
Right. 8 is the one where he's standing up against the one.
6 is my favorite.
6. Okay. And Amy, what is your favorite and least favorite?
Oh man. I mean, it really is between the Wolverine and the other Wolverine.
That's how I look at it. All are great, but to me, it's between 131 and 140.
Yeah, is that 6 and 8?
Yeah, it's 6 and 8. Yeah.
Yeah, those are both great. I mean, I guess 8, although I do like 6 too, which is really great. And my sister actually has that one, so it's kind of like, hey, I know that comic. But that one is so cool. I guess I'll go with 8.
8 is the best. What is the worst?
Yeah. Gee, I don't have a bad one here. I guess maybe the Saruman, maybe.
Book 4. All right. How about you, Pixel?
My favorite is going to be I really like number 2. I think 2 is going to be my favorite.
All right.
All by myself. My
Phoenix
least favorite
versus
is actually
Firelord.
going to be my least favorite is going to be the one with the pterodactyl.
Okay, that's 4th. And what's your favorite? Oh, you already picked your favorite. Worst is book 4. Let me do this for. I see. Jose says he can't see them all, so I'll go through. This is book 1, number 98, and then we had issue 105. Next up in book 3 is issue 113, and then book 4 is issue 115. Book 5 is issue 125 or 126, excuse me. And then book 6 is 133.
That thing's gorgeous.
And then 140 is book 7, and book 8 is 141. And those are the 10s. All right, my turn to pick. And once again, I do believe this is between 133 and 140. All are great, but for me, that's it. But I've got to go 140 on this one is the best, and the Sauron book 4 is the worst or least best. All righty. Let's get to the chat and see how they're thinking. Dark Admiral's first up saying book 6 is the best and book 4 is the least best. Let's see. Best is 141, Days of Future Past. And we have Ethereal saying 8 and 6. All righty. Trying to I don't believe him. By the way, I think he's doing an RDV. How RDV tried to weaken the other best choice last time.
Which one he's going after?
He's going after 133, the Wolverine beating the one you picked his favorite. Let's see, 8 and 3 from Ethereal. All righty. And I can't pick worse because I can't. Okay, I showed him. Desert Rose is saying 6 and 3. I'd rather have your honest opinion than you try to be,
Playing games.
Strategic. Yeah, third best, first is worse as Darth Kato.
Well, Ethereal Dragon has his twice in there. He has 8, 6, and 8, 3. So he must have deleted one of his messages.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure which one, though. Probably the second, or probably the first one. Probably.
Okay, so I will take one of those off of 6, and I will put that on 3. All right. Let's see, where were we at? We were at Desert Rose, 6 and 3. Did I already do that one? Yeah, because okay. 6 and 3 from Desert Rose, 6 and 3. No, I already did that. The next one is third best, first worst from Darth Kato. Third is best, first is worst. And then it's Henry, the 10. 6 is the best. Alrighty. And we have 1 is worst. Alrighty, next up, I guess I choose 1. I stand corrected. Worst is 2. You are welcome, sir. Love Cup, please check your email for my drawing. I will. 10's 6 is best. 8 is worst. 6 is best. 8 is worst. And then that was MK. And then Michael, this is tough. That was a toss up between 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. 5 is best. 2 is worst. If you ask me another day, I might pick a different cover. All right. 5 is best and 2 is worst. There we
it's a good
go.
thing we're only asking about today.
I know, right? Do you know, guys, there is one cover, I kid you not, that did not get a vote either way. All right.
Is that 8?
The Wendigo did
Oh,
not
Wendigo.
didn't get a positive or a negative vote. Thank you, Tony. I'm looking for
Because the Wendigo is just a Wendigo. He goes wherever he wants to go. Where did Wendy go? We don't know.
Oh, holy shit, that's your art? Dude, I kid you not. I want to send you some pages for my dad's story. Oh, man. Okay. Before we do the roundup, all righty. Let me show you. Here we go. Add overlay.
I'll let y'all do the roundup without me. Nature is calling really badly, so good night.
Go on ahead. By the time we're back, we'll probably be talking about it. But let me add this in for Henry.
Okay, I'll go ahead and bow out. Good night.
All right, you have a good night, man. This is Henry's take on X-Men 133 or 132, the last panel of 132.
Oh, that's cool.
That is pretty good. Henry. Okay, suckers, you've taken your best shot. Now it's my turn. That is not bad there, Henry.
Mm-hmm.
That is not bad at all. Holy
Very
shit.
cool.
Yeah, that is pretty good. All righty, so let us what do we call it? Ratio this. All righty. Do we have a clear loser? We have yes, we do. As a matter of fact, we have 2 with negatives and absolutely no positives. And the worst of them is 1, 2, 3, and 4. You go to the back of the line. Next up with 3 negatives, no positives, we have book 1.
Oh, that's some determination, Henry. You got that with a crayon? Nice.
Let's see, 2. That's 1, and that's 2. Okay, so let's see. That would mean book 3, which is the Magma, would be next with 2 positives and 4 negatives. There we go. And then next would be with 1 positive, 2 negatives, book number 2. Alrighty, then out of these 3, it would be book number 7 because it does not have any positives or negatives. Then we would have book 5 because it's got 1 positive, no negatives. All righty. And of these 2, one has 6 positives, no negatives. One has 5 positives, no negatives. And ladies and gentlemen, we are leaving it just as is. X-Men 133 is going to the bracket fights, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
All righty. It beat out issue number 140. There you go. It was between these 2, and it was just it ended up being 6-4, basically. So there you go. All righty. Not either one of those two, and I'm
oh my God, yeah.
You know, they're all of the covers up there are great, but like I said, it came down to those 2, and I'm okay with either one going. Yeah. So there you go. At the other side of the spectrum, we've got Ethereal Dragon's reaction. Boo! The Sauron didn't make it. Yeah. But there you go. Let me move this in. We have one more cover ranking in Henry month here, kids. And that is going to be Bob Layton's Iron Man on Friday at 10:30. Be here. Do not be square.
Don't be a square.
Yeah.
Be a circle. Or be a trapezoid.
Yeah, don't be it. Yeah, be it. There you go. A trapezoid is always a lot more fun. Yes. I remember seeing that on a T-shirt somewhere.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. All right. It was saying trapezoids have more fun. And all the other shapes were calling trapezoid a slut. It was a weird T-shirt. What can you say? All righty, gang. There you go. That being said, tomorrow's Wednesday. I was about to say tomorrow's mine and my wife's day out. No, tomorrow at 10:30 is Bob Layton, and Friday will be the bracket fights for Henry.
Oh.
So there you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Once again, we're starting at 10:30. So please, you have to conjure up Maranya for Layton. She knows. That's why we saved her for last. we saved the Iron Man to make sure that she can make it. But unfortunately, Wednesday is the art day for Amy and Melissa.
Yeah, that is
so
true.
We're not going to have them tomorrow, but Maranya will join us for the Iron Man covers. Should be a good time. We got some good covers coming up. So
Maranya's a joy.
But they are. And that's what we have to mention. Also, I'm going to be taking a part of our live stream when we were talking about Dylan Dog. At the end of it, we mentioned Peter David. We did a reaction to one of his articles from But I Digress. I'm going to take that. I'm going to make a video for it tomorrow, so please keep an eye out for that. As well as the scoring for Detective Comics 1 through 13. Yeah, a lot of stuff coming up. All right, that being said, thank you very much for hanging out with us. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night, kids.
Night, everyone. Bye.
Ready.